Hey entrepreneurs, Sam Day here from Day Tips, back with another video. Now this year, if you watched my last video, I'm focused on trying to help you entrepreneurs who haven't started your business yet or who haven't implemented a lot of the tips that I give on this channel or in my formula. So I'm breaking it down and I'm keeping it simple. And if there's anything that you've been struggling with for a while that you want some advice on or some tips on, please do let me know in the comment section, because I'm going to be using those as well to help me to create future videos. So in today's video, I want to tackle a common question that I get, which is what to do when creating a website for your business. So I see a lot of you guys making the same mistakes when you email me your websites or when you send me a message about your website. A lot of you guys are making the same mistake. And the very first mistake that I see is procrastination. It's not even a marketing mistake. Well, it is kind of a marketing mistake, because if you're procrastinating, then you're not generating any business. So I see a lot of people trying to make their website perfect, trying to get all of the stars to align and perfect text and perfect pages and for the website to be fast and everything kind of is working correctly before you launch the website. Now, don't get me wrong. You do want an element of professionalism on your website, especially if you know it's a brand that you're looking to push for the foreseeable future. However, you want to get the website started as soon as possible, because you can always make changes and add things and make things better as time goes by. The second biggest mistake that I see people making is trying to make their website too extravagant. Like, you don't need an over-the-top website, because I say all of the time, I've seen entrepreneurs spend thousands and thousands of pounds to create extravagant websites and produce literally no income. And it's heartbreaking for me, because they could have actually spent a lot of that money in the marketing and had success. And on the contrary, I have clients who have really basic Squarespace and Wix websites, and they're now doing over $10,000 a month in their businesses, because they didn't focus too much on the website. And obviously, when you start bringing in income from the website, then you can use that money to reinvest. So another thing you want to make sure you do in order to create a website that actually generates an income is to pick the right platform. So you don't want to pick an unheard of website platform that's going to give you no support and no help. So some of the major website platforms that I recommend, the first being Shopify or WordPress. So Shopify is really great if you're selling products online. If you have products and you're not really that tech savvy, then I highly recommend Shopify. I'll leave links to all of these platforms in the description down below as well. I've done some tutorials and some videos on Shopify. I think it's great because it allows you to kind of have a lot of scope when it comes to marketing, but it's also very intuitive and simple for you to use and create and update your website as well. So if you're not, that tech savvy, Shopify is a great one to go for. And then WordPress is a little bit more technical. You can use WooCommerce, which is a plugin from WordPress. So WordPress has loads of different plugins that you can utilize to help you to create the website that you desire and to help your marketing needs and SEO needs and so on and so forth. And WooCommerce is the most popular one for those of you who are selling products online. So I recommend, if you feel like you can overcome that learning barrier and really understand what WordPress is about, I recommend starting with WordPress and progressing from there. But again, if you're not that tech savvy, Shopify is absolutely fine. And people choose the platform that they feel most comfortable with. So Shopify and Squarespace are my preferred, and I think that they're the best in terms of marketing. But again, you don't want to spend too much time procrastinating. Just get the website up. If you can't afford or you don't have the know-how, or it's really complicated to use Shopify and WordPress, then use one that you're familiar with. One of the major things you want to focus on once the website is live is driving traffic and converting that traffic into leads and sales for your business. This is where a lot of people go wrong. They build their website and they just leave it, but they have absolutely no strategy to get the right kind of people to that website. And once the right people are there, how do you convert them into leads and customers for your business? So when you have your website and you publish it, the very first month, you might not generate a lot of income, you might not generate a lot of leads or sales, but you should be driving data back to your website. So maybe you have Google Analytics, for example, which will tell you how many visitors you've had, what pages they've visited, how they've come across your website. So whether they've come through search engine optimization, through social media, through directly typing in your URL, how are people finding you? And if you can figure out how people are finding you through your analytics, then you can spend more time using that particular method to drive traffic. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is focusing on returning website visitors. So oftentimes we focus too much on getting people to our website, and what do they do after they come to our site? One of the most successful e-commerce businesses on the internet is Amazon. And how many times have you purchased from Amazon? Probably many times, and multiple times a year. That's because Amazon have mastered the art of getting people to come back to their website. They use multiple different techniques to get people to come back and to buy again. And that's how they stay in business. Another thing that Amazon do extremely well is trying to make their customers leave with a full basket, trying to leave with as many products as possible. So that's another technique that you can utilize. You know, are there ways that you can make sure someone comes to your website and leaves with more than potentially they intended to leave with? So for example, can you add suggested products below the product that they're about to buy, or cross sells or upsells that might help you to increase the average order value of someone who comes across your website and makes purchases? So all of these things add up to creating a website that actually generates income and actually generates leads for your business on a consistent basis. Don't just make a website for the sake of making it for your business. You actually want to make a website that you know drives people and converts them into leads and sales. And again, try not to procrastinate, try not to make it overcomplicated. But if you can actually create your website, get it out there, and incrementally change the website and improve it for more leads and more sales, then you're likely to see more success. So those are some of the ideas and the tips and the strategies that I use with my clients, and hopefully you start seeing some success with those tips as well. Make sure you get your website started if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section. But I hope this video was useful to you, and until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.